Hi, today I'm going to give a presentation about how to take one-to-one vocal lesson. The course should start from the music performance measure and help students master concert professional, basic theoretical knowledge and skills. Be able to analyze and deal with general vocal music works and have certain singing and performing ability so that they can be qualified from artistic group performance, vocal music teaching in primary and secondary school, or the literary and artistic work. At the same time, I will also talk about some student psychoanalytical activity in class. Vocal music course is different from other courses, which mainly require more confident and strong psychological support for some students. Let's move on. This class mainly be based on vocal music teaching and student-centered teaching. It is not only necessary to teach students professional knowledge, but also to consider students from more aspects, such as students' psychological activities. What should I do if students don't like this class, and how to make parents more supportive of students, or how to give students find confidence in vocal music. And then this is a general teaching produce of the course. The first is singing training. This means that voice practice. The second is a review last week's homework. That is singing song. The third is to point out the problem in last week's homework. This means it's correct the detail in the last song. Finally, learn new music. When necessary, some video example can be given for analyze to help students quickly understand the new music. Voice practice is usually arranged at the very beginning of the course. As a singer, if he or she wants to sing a song well, he or she must master the basic elemental of the singing song through singing song practice. In the initial stage of vocal music learning is necessary to learn the correct vocal practice, because it is a kind of planned, purposeful, perceptual process. Start vocal music learning, we should simple and concisely understand the simple principle of singing. So that to help us learn and master the mental of singing faster. Beautiful and gentle singing is a good song quality, but to get a good song quality, scientific vocal practice is the basic means. It is also an effective improvement and in development of built-in voice. Improve singing ability of one of the indispensable way. Reviewing the homework of last week is also an important part of the vocal music course. Teachers need to check students' learning achievements after class, and often point out many problems in this homework, such as deviation in the pronunciation of some vowels or the position of songs in the track. Finally, learn a new piece, which is often the week's homework. I think it's a scientific and effective vocal music teaching process, which can effectively use the time and achieve a goal in the 1 hour voice music course. Well, let's move on. The one-to-one teaching module of vocal music maybe unfamiliar to those students who have not attended such as class regularly. The voice music class is different from other courses is that it doesn't need too much equipment. Just a small room. There is a piano can be. In vocal music teaching, teachers, students, and parents need to cooperate together to achieve better results. Teachers' encouragement is often very important for students. There are some students in this early stage of learning vocal music didn't get too much affirmation, and at this time they must trust their teachers. Teachers in the appropriate waiting to encourage is also an effective way to help students progress. And parents suppose it is indispensable. Even though many musicians, parents are not in the music industry, but most of the parents' support is derived from some word of encouragement and financial support to ensure that students in the learning journey cannot attention stress in your life. It's one of the biggest supports from them. In fact, most important thing is effort of students themselves. Vocal music is a subject that need constant practice. If you want to make progress and promotion, you need frequent practice. The knowledge taught by the teacher in the class usually need to be practiced and consolidate. We must let the student know the importance of practice. At the same time, teachers need to help students find confidence in music. Vocal music often separate from performance. Only when musicians have confidence in performance, they can better leave effect. That is what I tell my students in the first class. Let's move on. Before learn a new song, I will let the student listen to and fill in some air singing. That is an example. It's dancing. I will give you an example, and I will use the example to tell you I will how to teach the new song.
Sie verstehen des Tosen Sinn. Sie verstehen. Sie verstehen des Tosen Sinn. Kennen Liebe schmeckt. Kennen Liebe
Oh, we are going to hear for the stage of time. And then I will describe the detail of the song, such as emotional, lyrics, language. Take this song for example. The style of the song is romantic, which is one of representative work for the great composer Schubert in the Romantic period. It teaches student to feel and imitate the feeling the singer singing in the video. That is just a suggestion. I will also explain the meaning of the lyrics to students, which will help students better understand and feel the music. Feel the music. Finally, I will remind students that it's a German language song, and they should pay attention to the pronunciation rules of the German. When necessary, I will demonstrate it. This piece of music will also be part of the student homework for this week. Also for this week. The bone is all of my cross. My cross regional my presentation. Thank you very much for your watch, and if you have any question, I will happy to answer them. Okay, no question. Bye bye.